Hello all you vagrants and vagaries, coffee on a Tuesday, and vlog 57. You know, we have to put this Tuesday thing to bed because you guys always comment, but you don't release on a Tuesday, what's the deal with that? The truth is, I don't film on a Tuesday, I don't write on a Tuesday, sometimes I edit on a Tuesday, and I most usually don't release on a Tuesday either. It's just sort of become this running joke. I mean, I sometimes think, you know, it's Tuesday somewhere, but then I realize that doesn't make any sense. And then I think, I just like the way it sounds. Rem Koolhaas, in his famous Delirious New York, writes, "The metropolis strives to reach a mythical point where the world is completely fabricated by man so that it absolutely coincides with his desires." Rem, you're right, it's true. Here all geometries are achingly formal. Even the parks and public gardens fit snugly into the parallelograms that the streets and avenues draw. Anything you want, you can have. The metropolis is made for consumption, leisure, ease of travel. It complements and encourages that profound pulp fiction novel truth, which is that after 1920, the whole world became about Saturday night, getting sex.
In this round, each player has only 1 minute to retrieve a woman's phone number. Let's see how our players perform at speed seduction.
One of the inevitabilities about this city, and all cities I suspect, is that as you consume it, it consumes you, and it fills you up with its own self to the exclusion of all else. Manhattan is the perfect metaphor for itself because it's literally an island, and if it all of a sudden broke off and floated out into the Atlantic, it's unclear how many of us would really mind. Of course, we'd have to take Brooklyn in tow. Cities are designed in a very insular way to obscure the world outside their walls. From the ground, you can only see a few blocks in every direction, and the city just recedes into more city. Its residents, in this way, worship the present moment in salvos of anxiety and pleasure. And in that worship, and within these geometric towers, there is no anchor to the outside world, no frame of reference, and time spins out of control, like how in the lack of properly defined seasons, Los Angeles skips from year to year without remark. And in the absence of structure, a relativism takes hold. A feeling of anomie sits heavily on the soul. Anomie, the lack of social or ethical standards in an individual or group. As God dies and the great cities are born, anomie is the keynote of the world. And we wait for the harvest of a godless, relativistic morality. Last Friday was the full moon. I came out of the subway and was transfixed as if I had seen an intruder in my home. It hung there brightly, indifferently, shining and observing the comings and goings of all the harried city dwellers as the culture around them decayed and advanced at just the same rate. I was reminded of the night Astolfo's brief sojourn to the moon in Ariosto's famous Orlando Furioso, where, searching for a cure to Orlando's madness, the knight comes upon that valley where all lost things on earth are found. Deep in a vale conducted by his guide, where rose a mountain steep on either side, he came and saw a wonder to relate, whatever was wasted in our earthly state. Here safely treasured, each neglected good time squandered, or occasion ill bestowed, not only here are wealth and scepters found that ever-changing shift the unsteady round, but those possessions, while on earth we live, which fortune's hand can neither take nor give. Much fame is there, which here the creeping hours consume, till time at length the whole devours. Their vows and their unnumbered prayers remain, which oft to God the sinner makes in vain. The frequent tears that lovers' eyes suffuse, the sighs they breathe, the days that gamesters lose, the leisure given which fools so often neglect, the weak designs that never take effect. Whatever designs the mortal breasts assail, in countless numbers fill the uncumbered vale, for whatever is lost by humankind, ascending here you treasured safe may find. And then I wondered if Astolfo saw the long-lost tenets of common law, or if under some garland chanced to find the sea-cast fragments of unquiet minds, discarded like flatteries proffered toward that bone-white kingdom without a lord, as a fool to a stranger's care consigns his own children and foremost rhymes. Would the knight please with Orlando's vial on his chariot span the starlit isle and bring to those who cast off and forgot the essence of this urban thought?